There, now you can hear me. Okay. So I'm going to go in and pop out my chat really quick. And let's see, where are we? Okay, there we are. Is my hair looking super light right now? Hey, Claude. Claude. How you doing? I'm just missing everyone. I was saying I missed the Canadian Drone Hub this morning, and I was just feeling kind of sad because I didn't see everybody. So I thought I'd go on and talk to everyone and see how they were doing and see how, let's see, pop out chat. There we go. My hair is looking super light. Oh, so how you been, Claude? Here we go. Here we go. I think I'm getting it right now. There we go. Is that better? Hey, I was going live, but saw you was on. Thank you, Claude. I didn't know you were going to go live. You know what? I think we're both a little bit of when the mood hits us, we go on, and that's just how it's been lately. The mood's hitting me, so I'm on. Mood was hitting you. So how have you been lately, Claude? I saw that you ran. You did another race. Congratulations. So I think that is fabulous. So I keep up with you all the time on Facebook. I was happy to see that you were doing nicely on there. Plenty of room for everyone on here. Oh, there is. And considering we have a couple billion people, Claude, watching YouTube every day, we just haven't found all 2 billion yet. 8th in my age group. Oh, Claude, nice. Was it an actual run? Oh, and did your wife go with you? Did she run also? I find it's fun if you do it with someone, though I've done a lot of running by myself. Yeah. Let's see. Let us see here. The least I can do, Claude, is hold on. I don't know if I got you or not. Hold on, Claude. I mean, I know I have you, that part. But let's see. I don't think I do, Claude. Maybe I have you under drone effects. Oh, I don't. Claude, what's your email? Hey, Bill, how you doing? I'm so happy to see you. Claude, what's your email? Oh, yeah, 5K, and she ran too. So 5K, from what I understand, is a little over a 3 mile, right? So I thought I had you. Oh, I'm so happy you're good. Paul Murray, how are you doing? How are you doing, my darling? Hold on, Claude. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can do this. Okay, and then 2. Claude, because you're not going on, because I'm on right now, I am going to send you an Evite if you would like to come on. I appreciate you holding out for just a little bit, though there is room for everyone. So should you decide to go on, I want you to feel, of course, you feel free to do that, but I'll send you a link. Paul, if you'd like to come on, I also sent you a link. You know, if you guys want to come on with me, just let me know. Joseph Erickson, Caesar Droning Time. Hey, Ryan, how are you doing? Oh my God, it makes me want to cry. I'm so happy to see everybody. Caesar, I'm going to go ahead and give you a mod because I thought you had one and I don't know why you don't now. Oh my gosh. How's everyone been? Okay, so my weather is pretty darn nice today, except for it looks a little overcast. So I'm hoping it's going to stay sunny because I had to work a little bit this morning. and it didn't go well. Oh gosh, I'm happy to see everyone. Yeah, like I was saying, I miss Canadian Drone Hub, and I was just so sad. So I thought, well, so I'm doing good. Just relaxed with the family. My weekend was, oh, nice. It's beautiful. See, you're not that far from me. You're about 12 hours or something. So hold on. Claude, is that you with your little twisty toy you got in the corner?
What's that?
I said, is that you with your little twisty toy in the corner?
Well, I'm right here. There's my twisty thing.
No, I meant this, your little thing on your Claude banner.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Nate made that for me now.
Oh, nice.
But right here is my medal.
Let me see it. Lake Stride, very nice. Does it? Okay, so is that a lightning? What's it called? A lighthouse?
Yeah, that's a lighthouse.
That's beautiful.
Ludington Lighthouse, and even this says, I hope it's got the right date. It says Ludington on it.
Very nice. Very nice.
So I actually got 3 medals now. So for the last 3 years, and I'm going to do it again next year.
You know what? I got to find all my medals because I think we got to go one-on-one here.
Yeah.
Mano y mano, man. Mano y mano.
I'm going for 4 next year.
Are you?
I finished 8th in my age group. So I am currently, every year I beat my record from the previous year. So.
Oh, nice. Ryan's saying he's trying to figure out how to get Betaflight to work with Unify Evo. Help me, Val. You know what, Ryan? If I could, I'd come right over there and do it for you. But I don't like to expend my brain. No, I would have no idea. I would so screw up your stuff. You know who knows all that stuff? Louis P. He does everything. Oh, and Choo Choo, Night Train.
Yep, Night Train's good too. All I know is I get a headache trying to figure it out. I tell everybody it's nothing against FPV stuff, but I don't know enough to help anybody. You know.
Yeah.
I like aerial photography quads and stuff like that. So
have you checked out that channel, Jake Sloan?
Have I? No.
Okay, go to his channel. I did an interview with him last night. That guy is fabulous. You need to go look at his aerial stuff in Alaska. Glaciers, all of that.
Right now, I got a dog that's being annoying. Stop it! I'll cut your nose off.
He's like, yeah, try to catch me. Try to catch me, old man.
Yorkie. Come here.
Come on, baby.
He thinks I'm talking to him.
Hey, Chris Hope, how you doing?
I don't know if you know this or not.
Got my Loki looking around. You have a Loki? Nice.
Nate from Interactive DNA, he did all of my OBS now for me.
Very good.
And I also got a new camera. I know you can't see it, but I got a 922 Pro from him.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Yeah, he just sent it to me. And
very nice.
And he even helped me set it all up. So that's what I'm on now is a 922 now. He just sent it to me out of the blue. He says, you need a camera. So he sent it to me, and he helped me do all of my OBS stuff. Because I had, last night, I happened to pop on. I had terrible internet issues for some reason. The guy you were interviewing, I have a brain fart. He's last on a night? Show last night. He does his show with 3 other guys. He smokes cigars. He has a big mic. Yeah,
was that Mark Centroid?
No, that was Centroid. No, I know who Mark is. He lives in Washington.
He smokes cigars.
Yeah, he lives in Washington. He does, I think, a show with Polo. I'm trying to think of that. I got brain fart.
That's okay.
He was so cool though. I actually got him on Facebook too. But anyway, he was so cool. My internet kept dropping. I had to start the stream 3 times on the fourth time, I finally gave up because it kept shutting. I kept
Was
losing
this
everybody.
last night?
Yeah.
I did that.
Oh, was you? Was you?
Yeah,
Did you
yeah,
say
it was me. It was totally me.
you were
I just
you
kept
were
saying,
the
"Oh,
person?
is Claude on when I am?" Beep. Okay, it was supposed to come with the shock. Did you get shocked?
It didn't come.
Damn
Well, I was already in the mix of it when you came on because I didn't realize you were on.
it. I did not do that to you.
I know you didn't. But it just
That's what
bugs
I
me.
tell Andrew all the time. I go,
Curtis.
oh, Curtis Dart. Oh, I love him.
He was on there last night. We were talking about the new rules for the hobbyist portion of it.
Right.
And the guy had so much patience with me because I had Philly on because he wanted to talk to Philly and Philly had to be listening in. So I had him on there and him and Philly could talk. And every time they get started, my internet would go away. And I'd have to restart. They come back. Can we come back? Yeah, come on back. I got so frustrated. The third time I just said, I'm done. I'm going to bed. I just gave up.
Happy Lux. Miss Ride or Die. Welcome, welcome. So let me tell you what happened today. I was going to do a webinar for the Federation. They're a nonprofit that work with youth and families with mental health issues.
Right.
And so I went to go do it, got onto Zoom, right? And
Right.
that was fine. Got everything going. Started to live stream to YouTube from Zoom. And the mic wouldn't work. And nothing I could do could make that darn mic work. This is the first time I was doing it for them. And I just, yeah. And so we ended up going off, sending the guests home. And then I went back on it to try to figure it out, and the mic working like that.
It was my fault.
I think it was yours. I told him, there's this guy named Claude.
Yep, he trolls my live chats, tries to make me laugh, sends funny pictures to me and all that.
Yeah, I said if it's going to be anyone, it's going to have to be Claude. I'm pretty sure.
Did you notice there's a guy who looked like me on your telephone pole flipping a switch up there?
Yeah, I did actually. I told him, I said, "Give me that BB gun. I'm going to see." Hey, Chocolate Man.
Hey, Paul's here.
Paul. I love Paul. I missed him too. Couldn't believe I wasn't on the stream this morning because I went to go do this and it didn't work. Hey, Paul.
Well, looky who I found on in the middle of the daytime.
You need to make me feel better, Paul, because I didn't make it work today on my webinar that I was doing for someone.
Oh my God, he's pushing onion rings for lunch.
I made onion rings.
You made them.
Yep.
You made them all by you sliced the onion. You dip them in the batter.
On my counter, I have my own deep fryer and everything.
Hey, Paul.
Paul. Yeah.
Can you tilt your camera down? I don't see your chin. I'm sorry, Nate has been like a producer on my live streams, and he tells me that you're sitting in a hole. We can't see you. I mean,
how's that?
There we go. That's a little better.
Yeah, I can see all of Paul, but your screen, no, we usually can't see all of you, Claude. Especially, I think one thing that, go ahead and eat it. Go ahead. Hope you enjoy that damn onion ring.
Choke on that damn onion ring.
Tomas
O'Sullivan is here. He usually trolls my screen trying to, get my goat he does over there. So
okay, so this is what people don't realize. When they put a banner on the bottom, right? If it's placed in a certain way, it can't cut off part of their heads, and it cuts off the little people sometimes at the bottom.
Yeah, because
that's all.
I was on one day and I was sitting relaxing.
I always get hungry when I see your name.
And my camera, my camera was like this, and I'm sitting there talking, and Nate says, "Hey, Claude, you need to turn your banner off or tilt your camera down because all we see is your eyes."
just slowly looking over the top, huh?
I was peeking. I was doing the what's his Kilroy was here thing.
Yeah, right. Oh my God.
Well, Claude, since you're the OBS guru now, is it in the settings? Can you shrink that banner down a little bit so it's less?
I can go like this actually. Let's see here. Where's it at?
Oh God. Oh God.
No. It's all good. I can go like this. There you go. See there now?
Oh, can you make it go on top so it looks like a parade?
I can do this if I want. I can do Coca-Cola.
Though we are not sponsored by Coca-Cola. I
Hold
just
on
want to
here.
make sure
Hold
everyone
on.
knows.
Oh yeah, they were not sponsored, but I hit the wrong one. There we go.
Oh, there you
now
go.
See, now I can go like this. The
See, I like
Coca-Cola,
that. I like that look.
and Nay made it, animated it. So if you need graphics work, Nay's the one to talk to. He knows OBS and all
Nate
that
is
stuff.
absolutely fabulous. But it just, some of the stuff wasn't working for me as much. So I was going to talk with Curtis because I do want to go to Zoom because that's what I have to use at the other place where I'm doing webinars. So
Right.
I like to get a little more used to it and see. The only thing is, it's a little more expensive. So I got to think about it. Mr. Doughboy, where? Oh, I'm in Top Chat. Damn Top Chat.
Oh, damn, I'm on that too. Holy crap.
Val.
Probably Paul is too, it sounds like.
Val, no, I'm on live chat. Val, these
Oh.
are really good, Val. Oh, I like that. I like that better.
Right?
Hey,
Don't you
Val.
like that with the symbol swirling around like that? I do too. I like it a lot.
Val, now that I'm
Yes.
doing this, I can show you how I do my live streams. I
Oh, look
actually
at this.
I have two monitors going.
Oh, for
Over
God's sake.
here's the main one with you on it. Then over
Valerie.
here, I got the chat showing. Then right there is my microphone.
What kind of
So-
mic you got there, bud?
Ask Paul. I paid big bucks for this thing. I paid $17.70, and I'm trying it out.
Yep.
And
And,
it's
and Val, 1770, and that was delivered.
delivered, no
Nice.
shipping. And,
Nice. What kind of plug-in does it have?
It just has
USB,
not a USB, the other one, but right here it is, and that's all it is. And I paid $17 for free shipping. Paul was on my live stream one day, and I ordered it just for hell of it to see what it'd do.
So you're gonna have to tell me what kind of hook. 'Cause is it if it's a
It's,
UPS or if it's a C?
It's well, hell. Now you're getting technical. It's this thing. I got it unplugged. Can you see on the camera?
Yeah.
It just plugs into where your headphone jack is.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It's just a regular microphone jack.
Okay. So
Yeah.
plug it back in and let's hear you talk some more.
Okay, I'm talking right now because it switched over from one camera to the other. Right there, I'm back on the microphone. So
Okay. It sounds about the same to me.
yeah, and that's only $17.
Yeah, not bad. So I'm going to
But-
tell you the reason why I like the Yeti is I think it gives a little more bass. So I'm not sounding because I have a couple different types of mics. But this one so far has been my favorite because it's I don't have to think about it.
Right.
And
Well,
that's just because there's so much because I'm, squirreling and then I'm off somewhere.
right. Well, you
But
give us
17 is damn good.
yeah. I asked Paul. I did as a joke. We were talking about I'm going to order something cheap and try it out. And we were on the live stream. He was here, and I was on eBay or Amazon, and I said, "Here it is." I said, "Click. I'm going to go see what it is."
Very
This is what it
nice.
was. But what I'm going to do with it, I'm going to give it away. I'm going to find a creator that's just starting out. And because Nate did such a nice thing for me, giving me a camera and stuff, I'll find a creator just starting out, and I'm just going to pick somebody and just say, "Here, I'm going to send you a microphone. You can have it." So
The one thing I found is that the camera that you got from Nay, Thomas, things are great. Thank you. I'm so happy to have the rest of the day off. I'm like, woo. Hey, Blizzard. So I think what I really like about this camera is it works with OBS, works with Skype, works with all those things. And I found out that some of the higher ones, like 930, I don't think works with OBS or Skype. It's something it doesn't work with, which shocked me. So I think the 922 is really for the money. It's good bang for your buck. I think it's
it
what you
is.
say.
It is. And Nate, obviously Nate helped me set up everything. The guy is crazy. He knows OBS pretty much.
Oh,
He helped me
frontward
set
and
up
backward.
Yeah, and he helped me set up this camera, and actually it's shooting in 720. It's not
Right.
at 1080p because YouTube is typically 720, so it's shooting down, and I use it basically for YouTube. So we actually turned it down, and And we did a comparison with the original camera I was using, this one, and you can actually see the shine on top of my head now, you know.
I think you're going to have to start going with the powder, my friend. I can send you
Right.
some. I think I got some baby powder.
Just wear sunglasses. Oh my God. Paul, keep it up, and I'm going to get me an ice cream drumstick out of the freezer.
Yeah, you do, and you're going to be ejected. I can't watch all this good food when I can't eat any.
Hey,
Oh, look
Val,
there. Look. Oh my
Now,
God.
this is the
Paul,
last-
guess
this is
what,
the-
Paul?
What?
I lost 3 more pounds.
Good for you.
Guys,
That's
I'm on
great.
keto, and so that's why I'm bringing it up, because I just kind of stalled for like 3 weeks, and I'm like, what's going on here? And my hair grew longer, and I thought, oh, my hair. But my hair doesn't weigh that much.
Right.
But then today I was down another 3, so that makes me happy. That's how my body works. It's not like everyone else's.
But you say it's only 3 pounds. Go to the store and get 3 1-pound bags of sugar and set them in your shopping cart and look at them.
Right.
That's a lot. That's a
Right.
lot. Really, it is. You know, people say I only lost a pound, lost 2 pounds. Go to Myers and get that equivalent. Look at it in sugar.
Hey,
And-
Michael
and, you know,
Bainey.
so
Yeah,
And
I'm
if you-
beginning to find out that the slower I lose, the better it is for me. Because I don't want everything like falling. Like, think of an
Right.
avalanche. FPV visioning. How you
Well,
doing? I just watched
put it
you.
this. I weighed prior to the run. I weighed myself, and I was unfortunate. That's why I didn't finish as high as I wanted to finish. I was at
Thank you.
just under 200 pounds. When I got done running that race and I was working, I weighed myself. That's they say you can't weigh yourself all the time.
Right.
I've
No.
actually lost 4 pounds. Hi, Paul. How are your onion rings? Because Val shut us off.
That was the last of the onion rings.
So what are you gonna have now, brownies?
No, that was my lunch.
Shall we eat? Shall you eat ice cream, Paul? And I'll get some drumsticks when we
No.
in front of Val.
I
So,
can
so
do
help
that.
me. I can eject you.
I can do
I can
that, Val.
eject you like you were sitting in a little rocket.
You know
Just
what?
wait.
I don't know if you saw that. I had a live stream. That's why I learned about posting links in the chat anymore. I don't do that. And I had a troll get on there, and I tried for 5 minutes to eject him. I couldn't get rid of him. I was so frustrated.
Where
I
was
kept
he?
He got on the panel. I posted a link for somebody and I forgot to take it down. He was on the panel, and it was Nay was on there, and he was ragging on Nay, and I was hitting a little arrow to eject him and everything.
Did he have a picture of who he was?
Yeah, everything was there, just like we're talking now.
You just talking and just decided he doesn't like Nate today.
Yeah, and he come on the panel, and I was trying to eject. I kept hitting eject. I couldn't get rid of him, and
Nay is really good with computers. I would not screw around with Nay on a computer.
Right, right. And so what I ended up doing is I just shut the live stream off.
Yeah, that's all
And
you
he
can
says,
do.
go ahead and shut it off, and make sure you put the link to the Google Hangouts in the chat, and I'll be back on. And I started in the live stream, and sure enough, by the time Sonia comes on there, because a lot of times I'm on, Sonia comes over and watches the chat. She hangs out in the panel. He come over there that same time, and she timed him out again. And we went to his page, and she got all the information. I don't know where she found it. She got his address and everything about the guy,
Oh,
his
geez.
wife's name and all this stuff. And sure enough, I started a new live stream, and he was over there, and she ejected him again or blocked him. I had to go to his page and physically block the guy.
Right. And sometimes
So-
you have to do that because I'm not really sure what these guys get out of it. Momo. Hey, Momo. Oh, I miss you so much, Momo.
Don't tell Val I'm here.
I heard
Right.
that. I heard that.
So you right away. Momo is like my partner
Hey,
in
Val,
crime. That's
Val.
when I went to Las Vegas with. Yeah.
That your microphone works real well when you lean into it like that and scream. We can hear it. Oh, yeah.
No, I shouldn't do that. Okay,
I
hold
only
on.
got one earbud in, so I'm okay.
It's your live stream, Val.
That's the sound of the giraffe. Is that better?
Mr.
Okay.
Doughboy said he's surprised you haven't blocked him yet.
I would never block Mr. Doughboy.
That's what he said.
In fact, he was on live. I think I got him after he'd gone off, and he was working with some tools and some stuff, and I watched that. Mohib, I know, Mo. How you doing? Oh, so happy to see you. Yeah. I think that
you're having a
someone
bad.
told me if you went on, if you put your link in the chat, that people could take over your chat. They could even take it away from you, find a way to eject you, and then just run with it and put stuff on, so you kind of lose your channel from YouTube because they're going, why are you putting this kind of stuff on? So you never do that. And I saw Night Train doing it. Choo-choo, Night Train. And I started thinking, oh my God.
Well, I did it. I did to get somebody on, and I kind of knew better because when he's got my settings now, my channel is much more visible to YouTube. I mean, if I fire up, there's people out there, and I get people popping in. I don't even know who they are.
Right.
And he did hashtags and that on my channel for me. Showed me how to do that
Tags
stuff.
and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I learned a big lesson that day because it was very disrespectful to Nay and everybody else. I forget who else was there. And honestly, I tried to think, but what it was is got so nerved up. He was trying to get rid of the guy. I was pushing the eject button too much. I didn't wait for the little box to pop up to say, kick him out of here, And so I learned my lesson that day. So
And
this point on.
it's funny because we think that everyone's going to be like we are.
Yeah.
They aren't, Claude.
No, they are not.
I'll help you with that. They aren't. You know who I saw the other day? In Roger's stream, Ari. It was so nice to see him. I know he's on live, but he's almost, I think it's usually when I'm on or something, because I haven't been able to catch him hardly at all.
That plus the time difference too.
Yeah. Well, me and Ari was on mine today, and me and him had the same thing. Like when Roger's live stream, I don't go over there. I go over there and say hi. And to be honest with you, I don't always go on. It's not disrespectful. I have to be on when he does. I just go on when I want to.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. We don't own it.
Yeah. And it's nothing against Roger. I like Roger. I don't have no problems with nobody's channel here. Somebody thought I did at one time. That's another story. But I don't go to his channel if I'm not on and say, send me a link. I want to come in anymore. If he wants to invite me, I'll come in. But I don't go to channels. And realistically, I can understand why he did it. Same reason I'm trying to do a live stream, or you are. You get too many people on there, then you lose control of it a little bit too, and
I think that's exactly what was starting to happen. I think you do. And then you have people who kind of talk over people or under people, and all of a sudden, all people are hearing is a jumble of voices. So it kind of makes, and then people like doing things. And if you say, hey, let's not do that, they still want to do things. It just can get really chaotic with a lot of people.
Yeah, exactly. And I found if I do have people come hang out like we're doing now, maybe 2 to 3 at the most have on there. That way everybody knows everybody and everybody can say what they got to say, then stop and let the next person talk. It's just being respectful.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the way I have always done it because I'm usually doing interviews.
Right.
Right? Is Daddy at 13 in here? Thank you, Mo. I saw yours on yours. Hey, Daddy at 13. Hey. So,
hey, Claude.
Yeah.
How was Ari feeling today? I know he was under the weather.
He was on for a couple hours with me, but he started losing his voice and hurting. And so he had to get off, but his daughter Spud was on there, and he okayed her permission to be on Facebook. So Val, you may want to check your friend request. Luna, that's his daughter, may have sent you a friend request. So
Okay, I'll go on because if I don't know people, I decline it. So I
yeah,
will look for
it's
her.
Luna Lever. I think
Okay,
it's his last name.
tell her if I denied it like way back, then to come on again, and I'll make sure I pick her up.
Yeah.
The one thing I've noticed, Claude, is with YouTube, especially because we kind of run in the same circles, right?
Right.
We're drone people. At least you guys are much more than I am. I'm an interviewer, but we're gonna run on top of each other. We just are. It's just how it works. You know, every time I go on against up against, and I say it that way, but it's friendly. Pusa, Cab 7, sometimes Green Bay Wacky. I'm just like, holy hell. But when you consider how many creators there are, I mean, there's tons more on when I'm on, tons when you're on. It's just how it works.
Right.
It's just how it works.
Yeah, and getting back to it, somebody messaged me on Facebook one day and says, "What do you have against the Canadian Drone Hub?" I said, and this is a well-known channel. I said on here, and I said, "What do you mean have against them?" He says, "Well, you go on when they on. You're making us choose either them or you." And I said, "I don't make nobody choose. If I get people on here and they see Roger pops on, I say, see you later. Go have a good time. I don't care. I don't make nobody choose where they want to go." Paul's been on my streams and he knows it. I say,
Yep.
"Hey, Roger,
Yeah.
Roger, Paul's on." He says, "I gotta go. I got an email from Roger."
Hey, everything's spicy.
And I say, "See you later." I'm not. My feelings aren't
Yeah,
hurt.
and there's many times when I will have two channels on, and I just switch back and forth to see what's going on this channel, go over to this channel, what's going on.
You know,
Right.
I try to do that, but my head just feels like it's splitting.
Well, it's kind of like being on Andrew's channel when it's really speed reading time. It's like, vroom,
Can I
vroom,
tell you
vroom.
something? All of a sudden, I'll find my eyes spinning in the sockets when I'm on Andrew's channel.
Yeah,
Tony, because his channel is
fast.
just on fire every
Yep.
time he goes on. It's on fire,
Yep.
and I don't know how they do it. It's just so much.
Yeah, as a
And
host,
they do it all.
I don't know how the two of them as hosts can keep up with what's going on. It's just like, wow.
They have it down. They have it down like they're golden. You know, like golden retro, Tony.
Oh,
But
good
they have it.
segue.
They have it down pat. They really do, and I love that about them. And like on Tuesday night, I'm going on, and we're going to talk about a YouTube topic that I think is important. But I think Paul, you usually go on with me Tuesday. We'll have to talk about the topic and everything. But because I'm cutting back to one interview, I think a week, and it's not because I don't want to interview everyone. But with my hours, I mean, I worked over 40 hours in 3 days, and that's what my schedule is like now. So I'm just, by Sunday, my eyes are rolling in my head. And by Tuesday, I'm just starting to go, okay. But now I'm going to be traveling a lot too, so it's going to be hard.
Well, that's what I this is getting to be my summertime for us.
Mhm.
So I've been lacking a lot of stuff, trying to get started out here and doing these 8-hour live streams, which I've done plenty of them. Paul will say that. And I've done these 8-hour live streams. Well, I got a life too, just like you. And so what I'm going to do is typically now on Fridays, my wife is home by 1:00 Eastern time, our time. We head up to our other house, and we're up there for the weekend. So I just been like the weekends. When I was home here, maybe in the winter months when I'm not as active outside, I will be on a little bit more. But I'm probably going to cut my live streaming down to maybe a couple days a week too, if that. Just because my health is suffering. As you sit here on these channels, these chats, and Paul's eating brownies. Next thing you know, you're eating drumsticks, and you got to go to a 5K race and discover your time is off because you gained weight from watching Paul eat these brownies. You know?
I gain weight every time I watch Paul. I gain weight every time I watch Paul. I know it's time to travel, Momo. So it's one thing I've noticed that I just start feeling like sometimes with YouTube, you have to make it work within whatever life you're running. And I know that if you can spend some really good content time on YouTube, your channel is going to do really well. Now, I do wonder, Claude, how well your channel can do when you're running an 8-hour straight live stream.
I'll be honest with you, my analytics.
Are they great?
I'm over. Actually, I do pretty good when I'm running these long streams, and I'm keeping an eye on my view hours. You know, for the total, I'm up to 2,200. So I guess that's pretty good for really pushing it this year. And I gave most of that this year since Coast to Coast Drones found me when I first made my Facebook, my YouTube channel. So, I'm not looking for monetization, but if it's available and I can get enough to buy a set of propellers or something, or
tell
buy
Mommy
something
said hi,
or buy another $17 mic or whatever, that's what it's about,
So Claude, this is what I would say. Some really well-placed live streams, right? You'll get to 4,000 in no time. I mean, I think I went without live streams for a while, and then I went to live streams, and then I went to interviews, and then things started really pumping up for me. And that's when I was able to close that gap on those view hours, because I thought the view hours were much harder than having the subscribers.
Right.
I don't know why. I just thought, I think I have air in my eyes. Oh my gosh. But do you find that, or do you think it's the other way around?
I think because I've been doing live streams and I notice I pick up people. I don't have a lot of subscribers. For some reason I'm slow about it, but that's okay. My channel is going to be what it's going to be. But well,
Claude, put something in the chat real quick.
Type your name. You say hello, whatever.
Say hello to people, because I can't find you if you don't put it in the chat. I'll just wait.
Yeah, I have two screens going, so I'm watching the chat and talking to you.
Oh my gosh!
If you ever notice on Andrew's Pusa Studios, he has an automatic bot that comes up and says, "Thanks for coming, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the live stream." And it just periodically, and it's his, so that you can click on it. Is it a
bot, or is it him doing it?
I think it's a bot. I think it's a program, because it says the same thing over and over again. And I've watched to see if he or Ksenia are typing at that time, and I don't see it.
Thank you, Momo.
If they are, they're good at it, but.
Yeah, because I think they're really good. But Claude, you're like at 328.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Because how long have you been on YouTube, Claude?
Actually 5 years, but I ain't been really pushing it till this year.
Yeah. See, and so when you go on mine, it says I've been on since 2011, but I didn't put up a video till 2017 in March.
Right. Well, right
so
now,
I'm never really on it. I just had a channel so I could go check other people's channels and comment if I wanted.
And the other thing that would help you, Claude, is go to other channels. Even if you don't know them that well, go to other channels. Say hello. See if you're recognized.
That's how I picked up probably the 28 that you're seeing, or a little less than 28. Is I do go to other channels. I go to Pusa Studio. Me and Paul's had the discussion. It's like I'm an old guy.
Nice, Tony.
The way that thing spins, I go in there and say hello to Andrew, and he acknowledges me on his chat or whatever. And I'll say hi to a few people. I'll hang around for minutes, and I have to go because it's going too crazy. My analytics says I'm up to 2,310 hours.
Okay. So that's, I remember passing 2000 and I wondered back at the time, I think Momo remembers this because Mo and I talk all the time. I was like, how do you get to 4,000? That seemed, oh, I'm doing great, Daddy, at 13. How are you? I kept thinking, how do you do it? How do you get to 4,000? That was like an incredible number. And then my first 100, I remember my first 100 subscribers took me almost a year.
Right.
I was doing it very organically. I didn't subscribe to people to subscribe me because I didn't know you were supposed to, and that was any part of it. I was just waiting for people to subscribe to me. And then I started climbing in numbers. And then all of a sudden I realized that you got to build a community like what we were able to do with the Canadian Drone Hub. We were able to build a really strong community. And that's what ended up helping a lot of us to become a little more recognized.
Well, I tell everybody too, when I'm on here, the reason I'm on here is because of Roger.
Yeah.
My first ever real live stream was on his channel.
Yeah,
you guys
I
can
remember.
that. And Paul was there that same day that I first ever come on a live stream, and Paul was asking me questions. And it just went up from there. As far as learning how to live stream, it was Bill Thomas from Coast to Coast Drones taught me through how to do the live stream. Then in turn, you get to know people, which is a great community. We raised $1,400 and some for Emma. She's got her drone.
Right.
She just posted her first video with her drone. And,
I saw that.
And she's got her kayak that we raised money for.
I saw that too. I saw
So,
her kayak.
and then, because of that, other people steps up and help out. Like Nay, he helped me do this OBS that's running right now. And he sent me a camera at he didn't have to do that.
I know, Momo. It's been over 2 years.
And you know how much these cameras are, and him to just go out of the goodness of heart send me a camera. He didn't have to do it. I could.
Well, Nay is really into helping people get to the next level, and sometimes it's getting to the next 5 levels, just jumping up to that 5th level. Now, me, I go slowly.
Right.
I just do, but he really does help people pop up there. I know he's been helping a lot of people in our community.
He helped
a lot of people.
Beyond. He did that Above and Beyond. He's done I can't remember, a couple other
Roosevelt,
channels.
how are you doing, my darling? Thank
you
you so much. That is so very sweet of you. Don't make me cry on here, Roosevelt.
Yeah, so
he's so sweet, Roosevelt.
He is. They've been a couple of, was it him? I had a couple of those guys from that community come over to my live stream, hang out with me. So everybody, I like that, the fact that, they want to come over and hang out my little channel too. So, and I can tell everybody, my channel is a drone channel, but it's about, just like Roger did with me, it's giving people a first chance, first chance.
I will check it out.
Live streaming that. So
hold on. I got to go and page save this.
All right.
Hold on, because everyone knows we don't do links anymore on my channel, but I can go to your channel and I can get that up there so that I will go and find it when this is over and watch it for you, for sure. For sure.
So
I love doing that.
You had what a lot of people, it was a link. I had somebody in a chat and they're talking about links, and then somebody posted a link. It was to a porn channel. And
you know what? I'm gonna tell you honestly, Claude. We had so much stuff coming up in links. People posting things for go to this store, go to that store, do this, do that, watch this, watch it. My channel started running almost only links, and finally had to say, this is Val's life.
Right.
And so that's what we don't just talk about my life or anything, but we're not doing that. But I'm happy for everyone to check everyone's channel out, get to know everybody. You'll pick up the channels you want and you love and that you watch, because that matters, and all that. I want all that to happen. I just can't do the links.
Right. Exactly. I mean, it's your channel.
Yeah, and I just have to be in that space.
Yeah, well, it's your channel. Everybody's got to respect your your channel, like if
and
Paul
Claude, they
or-
do. But do you know the other day I got close to how many trolls did I get, Paul?
Oh man, you were whacking them left and right.
Well,
I
had
could
this-
hardly pay attention because I was like, bam, out of here. Bam, out of here.
You need Sonia. You need Sonia to hang out when you do your Val's Life with Paul.
Yeah.
We call her Annie Oakley now.
Oh, yeah.
I had
Oh,
I
yeah.
had a stream. I had a stream one day. I had 9 trolls come on there, and I had a guy who was a jihadist come on there.
Oh,
I'm
geez.
not joking you. I'm not joking you. I actually went to his page, and you could tell from his page that he was a jihadist. And
Oh, right.
I mean, I didn't get to it, and she was there. Bam, he was gone, you know. But I could actually go back, being because that was my channel, like you can. I went into his page and looked at it, and I blocked the guy. But you know, he's one of them guys that pushes evil, you know. And I just said, why, you know? And I'm going, oh my
But
goodness,
Claude,
you know.
you and I know there are all kinds of ways to push bad stuff, and trolls play on the sensitivity of others.
Right.
I mean, I've seen them go and attack guests. I've seen all kinds of things happen. And I'm to the point now where I know people get mad and they're like, oh, you have to listen to me. Oh, Third Amendment rights, all that. I'm like, yeah, only my children can stick me in a room and talk at me and I'll listen. Only
Right.
my children, and then only for so much.
Right. Well, the other thing is called
But I
respect.
don't listen to anyone else. But I love everybody in here.
But
Oh my-
I know when you do your interviews, there's always a troll on there sending you weird pictures on the phone and stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I'm trying to figure out what to do about that drone effects. I'm not sure yet. But I'll figure it out.
I think you figure out why I do that. I just try to do it to see if I can make you smirk on this when
Yeah,
you're talking.
yeah.
See
I
it.
was like, what the hell is this picture?
Well,
Some scare me. Just
Claude,
telling
you,
y'all.
Claude, you get a point every time you can get Val to snort on the microphone.
Oh yeah, she was doing that.
Yeah.
I was born in the year of the pig, and the pig is a noble breed.
That's
So
right.
you know. I swear to God. When I first found out, because my zodiac sign, Kiksavania, my zodiac sign is Scorpion, the Scorpion. I'm Scorpio. And so that's kind of tough. And then all of a sudden I look and it says the Chinese thing, the boar. I'm like, I don't like that. But then I realized that they are really noble. There's a lot of good things about a little pigly.
But
So,
everything goes good with bacon too, though.
Everybody likes porky.
I love bacon.
That's all, folks.
Yeah, I know. I always used to like Porky Pig. He's so cute. Yeah, Scorpio. Yeah.
That's all, folks.
Yeah, see, I'm so sweet unless you do something that hurts someone I love. And then I'm like, bam, my little scorpion tail comes up and I can't help it. It's in me. Geek Sylvania, how you doing? Hey, those 2-minute clips of drone news. Oh, I love it. I love it, Geek Sylvania. I love it. There are some, these channels, all these channels on here. Mike Bainey, I've been watching his acro stuff he's been doing, his FPV stuff. Just everybody on here, Fly Natural, everybody on here has great video. Oh, and then I watched that Paul character. You know him.
Oh, that guy, he's gone. Don't worry about him. Just eject him. We're talking to an empty chair. At least he could do is put his huggy puppet in there, so we got something to look at.
I always tell people if that ever turns around with the therapy doll sitting in it, I'm gonna so freak out.
And it starts to talk to you.
It starts to talk to me. So did Ari? We're talking about remote pilot. Did from Australia? Did Ari? He got like the flu again, right? It was the second bout of the flu.
Oh, he's been fighting it. What, a good 3 weeks to a month now. He sounded better today, but his voice started to go, and he says, I need to get off here because my voice is going away. But he was on, but what he's been doing is He'd admitted it. The time zone was messing with his health
Yes.
because he was staying up all night to hang out with like the drone hub or hang out with me or whatever. And it's messing with his health because he's not getting his rest he should be. So
See,
he said,
yes.
you know, so he said he had to back off, and you know, he said he'll definitely go to like the Canadian Drone Hub or stop by mine, but he's not going to be in. And he'll do his live streams on his time, which is when we're all sleeping, basically. So
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
nice thing about that, I find that a lot of times I like doing the rewatch. And I
Yeah.
like Gary. So I'll just rewatch on his because I probably won't be up when he does it. But we're going to have to figure out times that we can go on and get our Australian friends on because Ari's just a beautiful person. So I like to try to
Right.
get his stuff. And I'm so sad that he's been so sick.
yeah, he was on today, and his daughter, Spud Tater, she has a YouTube channel now, is on. And you
That's
know,
what I'm going to say next time. Everybody's on, even a spud tater.
yep, that's her YouTube channel. She actually has 2 YouTube channels, but if you
Oh,
you do a search for Spud Tater, that's Ari's daughter Luna, and she's they were on mine today, and she made a Facebook because of Philly. She's got the Philly crush.
yeah.
Because I showed her, I showed her the picture from his Facebook page. I didn't make his
Rick
page.
Halper, how you doing?
I didn't make his page public because there's privacy, but I said, well, here you go. Here's Michael's page. And she says to her dad, I'm making Facebook now and I'm going to find him because Ari's got Michael too. So,
Oh my God. Only reason I don't like rewatch because I don't interact with you guys. You know what? That's true. But sometimes it depends, right? So Philly, I'm either in bed sleeping because that boy can get up early because he's got the energy of Zeus or something. He really does. He can almost be up around the clock. And I'm just getting older. I can't do it anymore. Hey, Rick Halper, I'm so happy to see you. So I'm not always on when he's on, or I'm taking a nap. So I do the rewatch of his. I rewatch him.
yeah. Well, I watched Ari's recent live stream just a little bit ago. I got off here to go get something to eat and all that, and I had it running while I was sitting here. So eating in front of the camera onion rings. In a way, that's kind of rude because they don't offer them to us. That's no story. Well, now
Well,
he's
when people
drinking.
eat onion rings on the live stream and they don't share, I find that really bad. And then they go into all
Oh.
their little brownie bites.
Now they got brownies.
They're
holding
gone.
out.
Are they gone?
No, I'm down to the bottom layer.
Oh crap! You know what happens when he runs out of brownies?
Ed, how you doing, Ed?
Then I turn to ice cream.
Well, that ain't all you turn into. You get really grumpy if you're out of brownies.
Aw,
Yeah.
my Florida guy's in here, Ed.
Ed's here? All right.
Glad Ed's here.
Hi, Ed.
Hey.
I'm actually
Hey.
looking at chat.
Hey,
It
Val.
says hi. Oh, Love My Drone says hi to Paul and his brownies. So he's saying hi to Paul and his brownies.
I
Hey,
know,
Val-
right?
Val?
Because they're alive. Yes.
Where's your glasses?
I have to go find them.
Because you were staring at the screen like you couldn't see it very well.
No. Oh, lunar lunatic. Yes. So I can usually see it, especially if I back up a little, like give myself.
She moved up to see the brownies.
Oh my God.
Is that what you
JDS.
wanted now right there?
JDS is in the house. No, you need to give JDS a brownie. He needs one. Hey,
Brownie bites. Brownie bites.
Aerodrome, how you doing, darling? How you
Brownie
doing?
bites. Brownie bites.
Oh my God. So I was going to tell you. So where I'm picking up my news from, guys, is Geeksylvania now. All my drone news. I just watch him. And then it tells me everything I need to know about drones. Anything's happening in the world. Watched the Narrowboat Girl video today with the Spark. Awesome. Yeah, that was. I watched that one. She looked so happy.
Now I think it's tomorrow evening. DJI is unveiling a new product.
On the
You know,
11th, yes.
Yeah, we've been going back and forth. We're thinking it's a wheeled vehicle, not a drone.
Well, it's because they showed a wheel, but I got to tell you, their wheel looked a lot like the Action Cam lens.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what they're doing.
Yeah.
It may be an Osmo 2, Osmo Pocket 2.
Because everybody's thinking it's a wheeled vehicle. You know, they use them for sewer inspections and these type vehicles. But obviously, this one here might be
Rick.
for consumers. So
Yeah, it's because so they came out with that one that Novice Quad brought up. That's just for people who do film. And so they
Right.
brought that up. You remember that one? And you have to hire their team to use it. You can't just fly it yourself. You have to hire their team. And I thought, well, all these guys are getting 107s. Why should we have to hire someone else's team when these guys are getting those licenses to use them? Hire
Right.
them. So I don't
Exactly.
understand. It must be something more that I'm not getting. Oh, Paul, Rick
Yeah.
said they aren't 2-bite brownies. They're 1-bite brownies.
Oh no, I religiously only take one half at a time because it says you in order to do it properly, 2 bites. You can't cheat. Otherwise you'll eat more, so you gotta have 1 bite, then another bite. It's kind of like when you order pizza and you order a 12-slice pizza and say, just cut it in 6 because I can't eat 12 slices. What?
Well,
this is turned into Val's food channel.
I know. I love food, though. I love food. I have to do I'm going to do a review on a product I bought because I went to a restaurant and they served something in this particular thing. I'm not going to say what it was, but it was kind of ingenious for those of us who are on keto. So
Right.
I'm going to try to get it done Wednesday morning and put it up because I just thought, I'm sure everyone knows this. Everyone uses it. It's just me probably who didn't know it, but I'm so excited. I want to go on and see it. So can't wait to show it.
Here's a little funny ditty. My wife's cousin, obviously they own a big factory, a big business.
Obviously.
And they had to go to China.
Oh,
So in China, they have restrooms that are geared for the Western people to use. Then they got the ones for the Chinese, which are totally different what everybody's thinking.
okay.
Well,
Hold
they
on.
went-
Aerodrone, really, you can't ask for people to sub you back. Okay, we've gone over this. Don't do it. Because that makes us a different kind of channel and they can take my channel away. So don't do it.
Yeah, they're saying it's sub for sub.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they went to this really nice restaurant. It's like the equivalent to their 4 or 5-star restaurant over there. And Kathy proceeded to get up from table. She had to go to the restroom. Well, she walks by and the kitchen door's open, and she looked, and there's a lady on the floor on her knees with an old wash tub doing dishes. She proceeded to go to the bathroom. She turned around, went back. She says to Mark, "We're leaving. We're not eating here." I never went back.
Yeah, I got to tell you, every culture does things differently. And I guess if you're in a place that doesn't have a lot of water or stuff like that, they're going to handle things a little differently than what we do.
Right.
It would be hard for me, but I don't know. Depending on how long it's been since I've eaten or had a glass of water, I guess.
Yeah, they got up that day and they went elsewhere to eat. So,
Yeah.
so
Oh my gosh, you know what surprised me when I started going places overseas that charged to use the bathroom?
right.
And a lot of the islands in the Caribbean charge because they don't have access to a lot of the things that they need, a lot of the infrastructure.
Right.
So to be able to do that, you have to give them money. Who knew? Who knew? I didn't bring any cash with me because I was just going to go jump in the ocean and swim around for a little bit. I never thought I had to have money for that.
Okay.
now I know.
I was just reading the chat at Golden Retro Movies just said, so I thought he was promoting the channel, but he wasn't. But yeah, over there, their restrooms are not like Americans. They're, if you use the old term porta john or outbuilding with the half moon on it,
Yeah.
without the hole in the floor, that's basically what they have over there. So it's not good. So
It's a little different, but it's not something, it's like wherever you go, there you are.
yep, exactly.
You're gonna have to figure that out real quick.
Right.
Okay. Oh, right. Love my drones. It's raining here as well. It's raining in Florida. Love my drones.
It's not raining here, but it's cloudy and windy. So
Is it? You
Yeah.
used to need a dime in the restrooms. Yeah. Yeah. I think you are talking about UK biscuits, eh? I'm always scared. Love my drones. I don't know.
look there, Paul.
Oh my
Paul
gosh.
left again. He went to get more food. He had two of them.
Oh my gosh. Is he going to go after more brownies? Paul,
Maybe
those brownies are going to kill you, babe.
he got really upset and because he's down the last row of brownies and he ate some out of it, so he's probably getting nervous.
He might be. He might be. Oh my gosh. He wants to know where they are. He needs more brownies.
Yeah, Paul's just going crazy. But yeah, that was my wife was talking about that, and I said, well, that's coming from a person who bought
Mhm.
3 houses on a lake to build and torn down to build one.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I love going to different places and seeing how they live and stuff, but it is difficult. When we were talking with Jake Sloan last night, when I was talking to him, he said he was in Nepal for a long time. His family would search out water sources and make sure water got down to these small villages. And I thought, well, if they didn't have water to do that, neither did their family. And how different that must have been, right?
yeah. Oh, look at Paul's doing.
What does he have now? Is that ice cream?
Ice
Hold on.
cream.
That is ice cream.
Oh,
Black
wait.
fudge, black cherry. Cherries and
Oh,
black
God.
Okay.
chocolate fudge.
It's the
So
food
if you
channel.
guys want to lose some weight or gain weight for Paul, just watch what he's doing. I was
Yeah.
And
This
It's-
channel is to show you how not to eat. and
it's
diet.
a brand new
Oh.
one, Val.
Tony,
Oh.
you know what brownies are, don't you?
What's that?
Uh,
Oh,
Oh,
look
Oh,
at this.
peel that back, Paul.
but
People
Peel it
are not going to
slowly.
know what we're looking at unless I show what Paul's doing.
This is like food porn.
Yes. Yeah, look at this.
Oh my
God.
goodness.
Paul. See, I no longer eat any of those stuff with sugar or carbs and stuff. I just haven't for it's almost 4 months now.
Love my drone. She probably doesn't know what English
Either. I
biscuits are.
don't. Brownies are kind of like cake, but fudgier and best served warm. Ice cream.
With
I'm
a
just
little hot
saying.
fudge, with little
Ice
hot
cream.
fudge ran all over them.
Maybe a little caramel. Little caramel's good.
Yeah.
Oh, ice cream.
I can't
ice
swim
cream.
outside.
Oh my God, Val
I
just
can-
gained. I gained
You know,
about 7. So.
Just jump into the sea that quick. So the one thing I love about the Caribbean, and I love the Caribbean, and I usually do cruises because, guys, I got to tell you, they're cheaper than almost any other way to do things. People don't realize how cheap they are, but they're really inexpensive. I mean, you can go for 7 days for maybe $400, and you get all your food, all your entertainment, all of that, all included. And you get to go to a different island almost every day. And that is inexpensive compared to if I just took off for a week and went somewhere. I know I'd spend more than that. So that's why I do them. It's not, cruises are for everyone now. It used to be more like the QE2 or something. Not everybody was going, but now they're good for everybody. But Yeah, that's why. But in the Caribbean, you float. I always float. I like it
Yeah.
because there's so much salt. Hey, Howie. How you doing, Howie? Food, forest, permaculture is Howie.
Okay. Hi, Howie. Yeah. I'm retired from the marine recreational boating industry. That's what I did for 50 some years.
You did what?
I worked on boats. I
Yeah.
was in the recreational, consumer industry. I did that. I started out at 8 years old with my dad, obviously. And we had a guy bring a boat in one time, and he's from Florida. And he says, down in Florida, my boat runs 70 miles an hour, 75. I said, okay. And we put it in our pond. We were lucky to get 60 out of it. And he says, I didn't change nothing on it. And it gets back to floating. Salt water is more buoyant than fresh water. Well, that boat is not drafting as much water, and in turn it goes faster. And we finally figured that one out on our own. That he basically was, he's used to salt water, and fresh water changes everything how the boat works. So then
Right.
Paul turned off his camera and muted himself because he's eating ice cream in front of him.
I know. What the hell? No, what he's doing is putting extra fudge and chopping up brownies in it. I know him. Little nut, maybe some pecans.
Yeah. I'm really close to him.
Good to see you too, Howie.
A couple hours I could be over there and steal his ice cream,
Yeah, you just head over and take it from him.
I could leave here. Let's see what time is it. 3. I could be there by about 5:30, 6 o'clock, and be at his house, beating on his door, say, "Give me your brownies, or else."
Yeah, brownies and ice cream. Oh my God! Well, I didn't think about that a lot. Do you own a boat? That Thomas wants to know.
Yeah, I did at one time. I owned what they call a Wright Stinger jet boat. It had a 460 Ford in it. I owned it for one summer, and I discovered, why do I need a boat for? I work on them every day of the week, and I can drive anything I want as far as boats. So I sold it. And that was the last boat I ever owned.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. You can't float on your back in freshwater, but you get in saltwater, you can do it because you're more buoyant because of the salt.
Yeah, and Ed is thin, so Ed doesn't have any fat on him. So if he's in freshwater, he's going to sink like a rock.
Yeah.
Now sounds so yummy. Yeah, Daddy at 13, because when you get ice cream in your house, I bet your kids eat it all.
He's been popped in on my live streams and talking. And I invited him on one day, and he says, I had to pick up some of his kids. And I got looking at his name. I said, that's probably a full-time job. He ain't got time for himself at all,
Oh, no, not with 13. I had 3. And I got to tell you, I was working and going to college, and that's when I was in my late 30s, but that was a heck of a deal. All right, love my friends. Thanks for explaining all this to me about brownie. Yeah, you never see it at all. You wouldn't. I have to keep my lungs half full. Oh my God! Yeah, I bet.
Thomas, I'm sorry. Thomas posted, since I thought you worked on for so long, you might own one. It's like, Thomas, a person working in a candy store. If you do that for most of your life, you get sick of candy. Well, I did it for 50 some years, and I got sick of boats. So that's the best way to put it, so.
Well, I was doing, a cruise a year, one cruise a year. And that was my vacation. Besides going and seeing my sister, that's the only other thing I ever did. And that's just for a couple, it wasn't for a long amount of time. I can't swim, so I will sink. Haven't gone swimming since. You need to go, Tony. I really liked it, but I found that I like the smaller boats because I was going, I did a couple on the bigger Carnival boat, and then, hey, John, how you doing? Nice seeing you too. And then I went on the larger boat that was, which one was it? It was on Royal Caribbean, the last one. And I got to tell you, give me a smaller boat where I know where everything is, I don't have to walk a mile to get to it, right?
Right.
It has a decent gym if I should decide I'm not walking enough. Because, hey, Manic, I usually manage to walk 8 miles a day. I don't need a boat that's going to put an extra 3 miles on me
Right.
when I'm on I just don't want it. It
Well-
was so hard to get to everything, and I was so tired. It just wasn't as enjoyable as I'd hoped.
Well, me and my wife, we both like to walk. Obviously, when we did this walk, I ran and walked. I didn't totally run the full thing because I'm 62 years old, but I ran pretty much 3/4 of it easy. And my wife, last year ran a little bit and walked. Well, this year she just walked the whole thing because she got that. It's a viral infection. She got it in her sinuses, and which in turn was draining into her stomach, and which is in turn making her sick. And she go in the bathroom, you know what she's doing in there, you know, basically. So she wasn't 100%. So she just walked this thing. But we like to walk in the summertime when July 4th. The week before, I am going to be up north, and I ain't going to work or nothing for that 2 weeks. And our friends that we did this run with are going to be up there, and we like to walk with them. We'll go walk 3 or 4 miles at a time and stuff like that. So we do like to walk. And when I was at my heaviest, you obviously got to start somewhere. So my wife was sitting there. She said, "I'm going for a walk." I said, "See you later." And not picking on Paul, I had a big old dish of ice cream sitting on my stomach, and I had a can of pop. I could set them both right here, and I was going like this, watching her walk out the door. And, you know, I have to push my stomach to make it do that now. And I said, "This is really stupid." I said, I'm 60. At the time, I said, "I'm 61. I said, "That's it." And I went out and I dumped the ice cream in the sink, dumped the pop out. And I went out the door and ran down the road with her. And she says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm going to start walking with you." And that's what we do ever since. So,
well, and I got to tell you, Claude, here's the thing about marriages. If someone feels strongly about something and it's a walk where you can kind of connect some more and all that, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's not even exercise. That is just a great thing to do. I'm at 197 subs. FPV visioning, that is so cool. You only need 3 more. I'm just putting it out there. 3 more for 200. So guys, you may want to check out
even
FPV visioning.
even though Val is not a sub channel, let me go see if I can.
Yeah, I'm not, but
I got it on a big screen. So
this is a drone. This is a drone channel, more or less, interviews and stuff. So please go check those channels out and see if you like them. This one you'll like. This one you'll like.
I'm not saying that, you know, that I'm subbing for subbing, but he's at 198 now. So
nice. So. There you go. Manic, how you been, darling?
Didn't even,
you think 13 is bad? You should see it when all the grandchildren are here.
I got 4 grandkids and 3 great grandkids, and I know what that's like. And I just got that many.
Yeah, I have 1 grandchild, and I spoil him terrible, which is why I couldn't go on those guys yesterday, because my grandson came over and I was with him. Sorry, FPV visioning, but I am one of those 197. Well, 198 now. Me too. Me too.
You may want to refresh because he was at 198 when I.
Yeah, but I think he already had him. A lot of us already have him.
I didn't have him. I added him. So.
Yeah.
So he should be up there close to 199 at least.
Your channel is doing so well now. I mean, you are just a little bit of a rock star, aren't you? Let's see. Where is he? Yeah, I love my drones. You know what?
He's at FPV
with me for a long time. So FPV visioning right now you're at 199.
Yeah. I was just going to
That
say
is really
that.
good.
So
And I got to tell you, everyone on my channel, most people on my channel, they're drone flyers. And so that's the perfect place to come. Thomason, I used to believe you would die if you didn't have red vines once a year at least.
did you notice we lost Paul?
Yeah, I noticed. We have 2 more on the way. Oh, wow. That is so wonderful. That's 22 children.
Well, I got
One house.
I got another great grandbaby on the way too. So
See, you guys are so lucky. I have one grandchild. I spoil him mercilessly. You know, I'll send him some. He'll go, Grandma, you don't have to send me anything. Like, I just wanted to. But sometimes it's just like socks. Because
sounds like people are wanting us to sub to him. Now Metro Movie City's at 24 now,
where's Metro?
or somebody's at
Metro 24. Wow. Yeah, because no, that's how many children.
Okay.
Yeah, and so every visioning is at 200. Welcome to 200. I'm so happy for you. Yep, 202. So he is well on his way to having YouTube tax. I cry. Hello.
when you hit if you're at 200, I figured this out, and Val will tell you this. You get 200, you're going to lose 3 to 4. So you need to get well above that number.
Yeah,
Then you may
202 right now, and I think that's good because you have to have YouTube tax. That's what I find, Rick Hopper. But you know what? When you're at that level, you don't always lose some because most of them are very, very organic and they're still making content.
Right.
You start losing when people start dropping off and they're no longer going to do it and they let their channels go and that kind of thing.
I guess somebody told me that, you know, the YouTube tax thing is basically, you know, you may not lose somebody that subscribed to you today, anybody that had it subscribed to them, but if you've added or people have added you that don't have content and they don't follow their channels, eventually their channels just YouTube takes them away, and that's when you see your count goes down. It isn't that YouTube's going in there and say, hey, you just added him, we're going to pull him away. They look at counts that aren't doing anything. They just start slowly removing them. So
yeah, they remove them. You get more and they kind of take them off the bottom, the ones that are gone, the ones that aren't producing, the ones that aren't following. So you can get really stagnant. Usually people early that get taken away. Yeah. Halber. Oh, are red vines candy? Yeah, they're candy, right?
yeah, they're like licorice.
Red vines are like candy over here. Yes. You can get the red ones or you can get licorice vines.
Yeah, I like Twizzlers. I'm addicted to it too.
All that, and I can't do it anymore. So
yeah,
the diabetes is making me where I can't have any carbs, anything like that anymore. I'm just all done. So at least 16 weeks worth. I've been bouncing around 1,300 forever now. Old dead wood drops off. You know what? I talked to Roger about this because that was happening to my channel. And I just thought, well, YouTube's just weeding things out. And at the end of the day, you want the people who watch. And I know, Ed, you've been a big proponent of that. You always say, what I want is people who watch me. That's what you want. And I think that's why. So we hang around at our levels for a while we start building that up. Yeah, more organic. Well, that's why for subs. I'm sorry, Claude.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you either.
No, I think I jumped on you.
Here, go ahead.
No, you can go. You go above and beyond.
Okay. It's like we're in a store. You go that way or I go that way. You know, we're right. That's like going to Pusa Studios. It's all right. I go there to say hi. I don't go there to get people because you end up losing them because there's people from all different things, you know. And I had somebody come to my chat and says, what is this? It's a drone chat. Well, I got the wrong chat. See you later, you know, and they disappear, you know. I had that yesterday.
And your title is Drone Effects.
Yeah. She says, well, what kind of chat
you have a little spindy drone in the corner.
Yeah, exactly. And we were discussing the new FAA rules for hobbyists.
Right, Rick.
And she says, I'm at the wrong channel. See you later. Whatever. You know. So I'd rather have people come over and hang out with me that are into what I'm into, just like I come hang out with you, because I got to know you through the Canadian Drone Hub, obviously, and we get along. So, you know, and I don't want to go someplace and try to get, you know, 800 people on my channel just to get the magic 1,000 number. You know, I
Yeah,
want to earn it.
this is what Ed is saying. He goes, if you start a video, it gets watched all the way through, not counting lives, of course, not enough hours in the day. But you comment at my place and you're guaranteed a view from me. And that is true. Hey, Inner Palace Mind, how you doing, darling? And that's true. I try to get to all the channels who come to my live streams. I try to get to all of them. I don't, because I'm working so much right now. Summers, I'm just kind of popping crazy. 99.99%, unless you're in a spam folder, you don't count. You didn't watch long enough.
Right. Was it Love by Drones that I gotta,
You're
you
in
know,
spam.
I'm not a person who is into sub for sub, but you know, oh, I do have him. I am subscribed to his
But
channel.
here's the difference. This is the difference between sub for sub and going on to a niche channel, right? So
Right.
your channel is supposed to be a niche channel. It's about drones. And Love My Drones is about drones. And Rick Halbert's about drones and Above and Beyond Drones. And all these people talk about drones. When you subscribe to them, you're building your community out, right?
Right.
I find that very different than going on and going and subscribing to, I have a dog and he's outside in the backyard and I'm going to just train my camera on him for 5 hours and you can watch that. It's very different, right?
Yeah.
Something that channel is different. But building community is what you want to do. You want to build a strong drone community.
Exactly.
Together. Nice.
You brought that up there, and I was subscribed to this channel, and what I did is I just unrang his bell. It was like 45 minutes to 2 hours of watching a frickin' bird nest and birds flying in and out. And I'm going,
And
oh my God, I can't do this.
Can I tell you something?
But
I
did not
had a very
subscribe. I
good
just rang
friend
his bell.
who was a birder or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
And all he did is he'd grab his girlfriend, who's my best friend, and out they'd go watching birds. And they would count the birds and they see when the birds came. And he was part of this whole thing about birds, this whole big club about birds. And
Right.
that would be the kind of channel he would love. 5 hours of bird watching and just watching a nest. But that wouldn't be maybe a droner's best channel.
No, it wasn't.
So that's, you got to try to match up what you love, and that way you'll watch. I think that's how that works.
right. And it's
Let it
like,
just
it's like also I went to another channel. Not that I don't believe in these things. It was Bigfoot watching, and he had a camera aimed in the woods, and it was a live stream. And I typed in the chat, "Oh, I just saw it moving over there left," and everybody going, "Where? What'd you see? Where's that?" Then you hear the guy, "What location was that you saw?"
Were you a troll on that channel, Claude?
Kind of, somewhat. I wasn't mean though. I just was just playing like I do with you. But I ended up. I'm sorry. I mean, YouTube tax come into play a little bit there on my own. I had unsubscribed because it's wasn't my cup of tea, you know. And there was another channel that popped up. And I just, the gal was kind of cute, and I went to her channel. She's on live, and she's going, hoo ha hoo ha hoo, and doing all this for. The stream was like already in 45 minutes, and she was doing it, and I'm going, it's got to do something. I don't know what it does for your system, but I said, that's it. I'm out of here.
Bird's a word, man. He said, well, like I have bird feeders, and I have a hummingbird feeder, and sometimes I give the squirrels nuts and things. So I kind of got a whole menagerie around my house, plus 2 dogs, 2 cats. So I'll watch stuff on dogs, and I'll watch like clips on beautiful birds. I will do that too. And cooking channels. If they're keto, or if I think I can make something keto and what they're making is interesting, I like that too. So there's all kinds of things I like. But the
Right.
majority, if you look on my channel, the majority, what I have is people who fly drones. And then I try to interview those people because I find them so interesting. Everybody's interesting to me, though. I just
Yeah.
love it.
You know, that's like my channel. Obviously, it says it's Drone Effects with Claude because I fly drones. I fly other things, as everybody knows on here too. But at the same time, I like the narrow boat stuff, like what Emma does. I like car channels, and I have no issue if I do a live stream and there's a guy that wants to come on there and talk cars. I'm okay with that too. So my channel's kind of open. You know, I'm not locked into necessarily just because it says Drone Effects into just being about drones. It can be about anything. Like what we're doing now. We're just talking about YouTube and life in general. And Paul,
Right, and I think that's a good thing. And that's normally like on Tuesdays, I'm just talking about what effect YouTube's having, how to navigate it a little bit easier. And my advice would be for people who have a lot less than what I have, right? Who are just starting out. I don't know that people with 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 subs is going to watch me tell them anything, right? Because I have just a little over 1,500. But there are some things we've learned getting to places where we are that might be beneficial, like you going on and saying, hey, I got this. I put my live stream link in my chat. Not good idea. That's true.
Yeah, I didn't actually I uploaded a video telling people, I'm repeating this. Don't. I kept repeating that because I want somebody to have it happen to me. It happened to me, happen to them, you know. So, you know, but obviously I discovered too, I'm not big, but when you get to a certain number of subscribers, the trolls seem to find you quicker too. And plus, when they had me redo my page, they really started finding me. I had a couple today.
Rodney Bell, hey.
Rodney Bell's here, the man. You know, he is sending shirts to Emma and Fiona.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so he is
very
sending,
nice, Rodney.
And he's you know, I feel bad now because his cup's sitting out in the kitchen, but yeah, putting your link on really take my show. Okay. I had one show up.
So what happened was, in the beginning, I couldn't find a way to get somebody a link because I don't know if they didn't have Gmail or something was happening. It's when I first started. So I put the link, hey Zero FPV, I put the link in my chat, just like what you did. Next thing you know, this guy comes on. Now I've seen Ed before, but I didn't recognize him. He's like, how you doing? And he has a big old bear in his hand. I thought, what the hell is this? I think I was waiting for, wasn't it like Drone Pull or something? And I was like, this doesn't look like Drone Pull.
Well, he popped up and his first name was Chris. I told everybody, I won't give his full name because I'm not going to give him the benefit of free advertisement. His first name was Chris, and we were talking. He was helping, not me, but somebody else. Might have been Steve Carpenter with his editing stuff. And this guy was basically saying, Nay doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. And I don't mean to swear in your channel, what the heck he's talking about. And he's just sitting there ragging on Nay. And a guy with Nay's caliber didn't need to hear this. And I'm hitting that freaking eject button, you know, and he's still there. And I like to have I'll give him a shout out. Above and beyond, if you look at his picture on his name now, that Nay designed that for him, that logo.
Yeah, you know what? Nay is very good with graphics. He is excellent, no doubt about it.
But I tried everything I could to get that guy off my channel. I just had to shut it down, so I get rid of him. I said, okay, guys, I'm shutting this down. I'm going to restart it. And then oh yeah, go ahead and do that. Make sure you put the link in the chat, and I'll be back on. You know, I'm going. And in the background, you could hear his wife saying, why are you being so cruel to these people? Why are you being so rude? You could hear his wife actually in the background saying that. Says
he couldn't help himself because people get, sometimes we'll have people come on and they're funny and they're snarky and it can be kind of funny. But if you get someone who doesn't understand that, you're just hurting their feelings. Why do you do that? Just
Right.
stop yourself. Just stop yourself. Like with JDS, I always go, yeah, I'm kicking you out, and I'll take his mod away, and I'll just wait for him to notice. That man never notices. I'm like, oh, this is actually no fun at all.
Yeah.
I want him to go, Valerie, and I'll go, okay, be good, give it back, but he never notices. So I'm like, oh, he takes all my fun away. I need to
Exactly.
get my tripod out this week and get my camcorder in place for record for my first video for the channel. Yes, you do need to do that. Who's a perfectionist?
Nay is Interactive DNA. He is. He's a perfectionist. I mean,
Oh my God,
he'll
yes.
come into my live stream and he'll say, Claude, you need to set up. You need to have all your panel, get all their heads the same height on your channel. You know that. I know. Yeah, you know, and I discovered I was. Brenda Klein got interviewed by this Ben from the UK. It was his first ever live stream interview. I don't know if you saw it or not.
I didn't.
And he was in there, and he's over here looking like this, reading the questions, and she's over here, and I'm. Nay was warping off on me. I'm watching the stream there, and I said, hey, Ben, you need to make eye contact with the camera because then it makes people think, know that you really care about their comments and stuff because we're out here too. Then next thing I know, and Brenda's got a big laugh out. She says, well, give him a break. It's his first time. But he started looking at the camera after that. So Nay's
we forget, you know, when I had my daughter on, but she's done webinars and stuff. I said, so we're going to be looking at the camera, even though we might be talking to each other. And it feels odd, right?
Right.
But it is how you do it.
It is, exactly.
So you can interact and read the channel.
So anyway, when your daughter going to come here and take my son away? You know,
she's got a bow.
Well, I don't care. I'll give her a house.
Right.
Just take him, please. Come on, please.
Right. Oh, my daughter just changed jobs. She is so happy. She is so happy. She's just, I'm happy for her. Miss RC.
Basically what you do, don't you?
Oh, where's the hat Miss RC did for me? I think it's in my room. The one that says Val's like the black one. What a great job she did.
Somebody was talking about her. I need to eventually, because we were talking about, I think she does Rodney Bell's apparel.
She does.
Yeah, because we
his cups too, right, Rodney?
I don't know who it does because somebody was looking for her channel one day.
It's Miss RC Custom Designs or something like that. It's easier to find her on. Rodney, do you want to put her link in? I would be okay with it. I don't allow links, but if I asked you, you can put one in. If you put one in for Miss RC, she did a beautiful hat for me. And I looked outside one time, my roommate was running around with it on his head doing something. I was like, yeah, I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so. Since when do you put on anything of mine?
Love My Drone says, now I did watch my live in the fact that when I got pissed off. There was a couple times I got pissed off. You'd be specific. You know.
Do you get mad? Do you get mad and go on and just...
Come
on, Claude, tell the truth.
I'm a caring person, okay, and depends on which one it was. The one he saw might have been the one that people accused me of taking money from that GoFundMe for Emma.
Did they ever apologize for that? Did anyone ever apologize?
I never got nothing from anybody on that. So you know what it was, and I never received an email, no nothing after that. In fact, the one email that was sent, I tried to respond from it, and they wouldn't let me. So whoever they were, they just blocked me. But then I got somebody, you know, it's professional decorum, as I call it, when you have somebody in your panel here. And
okay, guys, this is her. I'm sorry, Claude, real quick. Rodney Bell just put in hers. And I got my hat and I just went and sent $14 for it. And that was shipping. That was everything. It was a design. It was the hat. And I know it's probably less, but I just decided I'd just go send her that. And because I wanted the hat, and she did it really quick, and it got to me, and it was just what I wanted. Now, it wasn't embroidery because I don't need embroidery. The paint is fine because I'm never washing that hat. So it should stay on. Okay,
Well,
don't think about the fact I never watch it.
Thank you for posting that, Rodney, because I'm going to subscribe to her channel, so make sure I got it too.
Yeah, and then go on her Facebook because that's where she likes connecting for orders and stuff like that, okay? Yeah. Oh, here's her Facebook. There's her Facebook. You know, she's a lovely person. She works hard. She's just, it's a good fit if you want to get some stuff done. Now, there is $10.40 in shipping to me. I owe Rodney Bell. Yeah, it's not bad at all.
You know, I just did. I lost my freaking Google Hangout page. I clicked the wrong link.
Rodney, she does fantastic work. Absolutely.
Oh,
I really was happy with what she did.
I deleted. No, you're still there. I'm fine. I have two screens going, and I clicked on the wrong link.
She does, Rodney. Oh, I've seen your T-shirts. I've seen everyone sporting them. The cups and everything. The hats. I'm going to start collecting hats from everyone's channel. I have to go and see which ones Miss RC has. Because I do wear them, and I'm going to start wearing them more because I have to start running. My doctor said I got to keep the circulation all going. So...
Well,
American TIFF are good people. They are.
My doctor always told me too is 30 minutes of walking a day is a good way to start it out.
I'll do 4 miles walking, but I used to. Well, I've told you I used to run marathons, and I'd run all the time, 5 miles a day. I don't think I want to do that, but a good 3-mile run would be good for me.
Right.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so this. Okay, excuse it. Maybe we'll have to watch it because of my dumb dogs. But this is what she did to me. I sent her the picture that I had done just on Fiverr, and it says Val's Life. I know it may be a little backward. I don't know how easy it is to read. And this is from my dogs. But I love, what is this? Somebody did it really tight. My grandson was over. But see, I love this hat. Look at this. Yeah. Didn't you do a great job, Claude?
Yeah. I was thinking, I do GoFundMes. I think we should do a GoFundMe to get Val a bigger car, because I saw that video where she was trying to get in the car with those big dogs and that little Volkswagen.
That is my favorite video of Lillian. Every time I tried to get in, she would go to the other side. And we had done that almost 3 times. Thank you, Rodney. We did that almost 3 times when I finally clicked the phone on and thought, no one's going to believe this. And I tell her until I get to the other side, go around, she sit down, go back around, she's back in that chair. That made me crazy.
I saw that. It was so funny.
Oh my God. But my dog.
Back and forth, and she's there, look, I'm here.
Right? And we only had her a few months, I think it was only a few months. And I wasn't taking her on rides because when we got her as a rescue, she was very aggressive. And she'd go and try to, she was extremely aggressive. And that's why the people brought her to the rescue, because they were going to have her put down. But what she needed was somebody who didn't mind being a leader. And I don't mind doing that for her because dogs need that. And I don't hit them or anything. I just tell them what I want, and they understand that is how that works. Well, and so she's just a good girl. And now she's no longer aggressive. It's crazy how calm she is.
Well, you gave her a car. What do you expect?
I did. My Beetle with my 2 dogs. There's no room for anybody else. It's like I have a clown car, Claude. It's like I have a clown car.
You need to get a trailer on the back. Right. Go pick up your daughter or something. You got to ride in the trailer, get in the back.
Get in the trailer. Because my dog sticks his head through the top. You'll see the videos where his head is right through the top.
I haven't seen that one yet. I just saw
Yeah, it's the last one of the dogs I did. I forgot what I even named it. I went and got him puppuccinos. But Ranger, my husky wolf dog, likes when I open the sunroof, the whatever that is, he puts his head through the top, and that's how he rides.
well, I have
He's such a pain.
I have a friend that's got a Great Dane, you know, I call him the Marmaduke dog, and he has a car with a sunroof. And what he does in the summertime, he takes the dog in there, and it's kind of a low sitting car like yours. So he opens it up, he rides down the road, and he sees that dog head sticking through the sunroof, looking around,
That's right. That's right. That's what my dog does.
and there's slobber flying out all over the back of your car.
Isn't
back
it beautiful?
window. Yeah.
The one thing I noticed about dogs is you kind of have to be open to whatever they're going to bring to your world.
Well,
Whatever that is, you have to be open to it.
Exactly. You know, obviously my wife works with like the Bissell Pet Foundation and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we have learned little things about dogs. You know, people come home at night. Your dogs are so happy to see you, they'll grab a toy. And they'll come up and greet you with a toy. It's not because they want you to grab the toy and throw it. They want to show you their favorite toy is what it is. And when they come greet you like that, they get a toy in their mouth. You say, "Oh, that's such a nice toy you got there," and all that. They'll drop it, and you pick it up and look at it, and they'll grab it, and they're all good. They're just so happy to see. They want to show you their favorite item, and that's why they do that.
Well, Lily Ann has a big stuffed animal because she's a Saint Bernard. It's pretty good size, and we call it Wet Panda because it's a panda bear that my daughter had gotten from the Smithsonian. So it had been a really nice stuffed animal. And she likes it. She'll put her mouth on it, and it's always wet because she holds it in her mouth. And she treats it like her baby. She walks around with it. But what she'll do every day is go put it on my bed, on my pillows. And I'll come home and I'll go, "Oh, for God's sake, Wet Panda's in my bed again." And I'll get it out, put it on the floor. And she'll look at me like, "What happened?" She'll go get it, go prop it up back on her pillows. I'm just like, oh my God.
Well, it's wondering in there. One of our dogs here, Byron. He normally comes in here from on a live stream or whatever. And he likes to hang out with me.
Yes.
I don't know if you can see. I didn't even post this picture on Facebook or nothing. I should. He has a favorite toy, and I don't know if you can see it. He's laying on his blanket and pillow on the couch, and he's got a toy between his legs, and he's sleeping.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
And actually, if you look at his markings, he has a spade on his side. You look really close towards the back, right there.
Yep.
He has a spade. The breeders we got him from, they either had Maltese designs or spades, and he's got a perfect spade on his side.
That is so crazy. That's beautiful.
But he's sitting there cuddling, he's sleeping there, cuddling with Underdog. And this is one of them dogs, toys that says there's no need to fear, Underdog is here. And he'll walk in, my wife will walk in the door, he'll have that in his mouth, and he says, he makes it talk. He knows how to make it talk, and there's no need to fear, Underdog is here. And then he'll use that, you know. And it is so funny, you know, so.
You know, Falsafe, when you get a chance, check your email. Oh, I will. So, yeah, so tell me about your rant. You were talking about a rant.
Oh, we have, you have your streams, like we're being polite and trying not to interrupt. Occasionally it happens. But I invited this guy on there. I don't want to mention names because I don't want to point fingers. But we're sitting there talking, and he's, clunking around and making noises and all this, and I consider Sonia my number 2 on there. She kind of watches the stream for trolls, and and she's on the panel all the time. She doesn't say much, but she's there. If you want her to say something, she will. And he kept doing this, and she asked me, "So what should I do?" I said, "Well, I consider you my number 2." So she sent me a message on Facebook that I sent him this letter. Well, she sent him 2 messages on Facebook. He only saw the second one, and he thought that because he did the initial design of the graphics I'm using right here. That I threw him away because of Nate, and he said that basically Sonia was rude. And she shouldn't have, sent him the letter and all this about it. And I said right on the live stream, and she wouldn't come on live for a couple of days because of that. And I said, well, my rant was defense of a friend, and I said I have no issues with nobody. I'm not snubbing nobody. And what she did, I saw the messages and I approved it. Yeah, I could have said, hey, I need to mute you because you're making noises. But I did kind of mention that numerous times and he kept doing it. And I was being polite with the guy. So then I brought that up and everybody says, well, yeah, it should have been brought up in a private matter. We tried that, but it ended up being, it got blew out of proportion because he read the second message and not both of them combined.
So it's not about Thomas, is it?
No, my rant about Thomas is he speaks his mind. No, I love
Thomas.
No,
yes.
no, it was.
Oh, Rick, are you leaving? Hey, you have a great day, and thanks for visiting. I appreciate it. Bye.
No,
Bye,
when
Rick.
it's all said and done, we're all over it basically. I just apparently he saw the video where I in defense of a friend and I brought it up, and I basically said I would defend any of my friends on here if somebody was to say something negative about you or Tomas O'Sullivan, or Rodney Bell. I would speak up. I'm not afraid to speak my mind because. I'm protective of my friends and pretty loyal to everybody on here, and that's what I was being. And I basically he come on, and I kind of talked to him in a stream. I said, he says, well, I never invite him on my streams no more and all that. Well, there's a reason for it because he's building this monitor setup. If he knows he's going to be on somebody's live stream that day, he needs to have it all done, or turn it or not come on until he's got it done. So. And like you or I are trying to talk, and all of a sudden he's on the panel here, and he's clunking. The camera goes to him, and that's why I did what we did. But
right.
Everything is cool now. But I basically told him, I said at this point on, if you want to do something like that, you got to mute yourself. And if I have to ask you a couple times to mute yourself, I may just eject you off the panel for that day because.
Well, and it's hard because some people don't realize that you're not trying to hurt them in any way. It's just, I was interviewing old guy in a drone, and Robert, my dear friend, Robert Stanton, who is Juneau County droner, he came on and he was, oh, you should not be bringing this up on Val's Life channel, not fair.
Hey, Tomas, I didn't mention names. So we're just talking in generals right now. So that's the way we'll keep it.
Oh, Thomas, I love you. Nothing anyone could say is going to change that. So, but Robert was typing and you could really hear it. And all of a sudden, Mitch stops and he goes, excuse me? And I'm the one doing the channel. I can hear you typing.
Yeah.
Now we tease Robert all the time. I go, Robert, can I hear you typing? But, I didn't think about it because I've had kids running through my house. I've had all kinds of sounds going around me. So I don't always think about it. But evidently people do think about it.
Well, there was people in the chat that brought it up. It's,
sure.
Like you're doing an interview and you got somebody in your panel as a moderator that's watching the stream and trying to help you, and he's, you're going like this and the camera locks on them and, it ain't fair to the guy you're talking to either. So.
Well, and another thing with live streams, Claude, that you and I both know is like, I wasn't going on a lot of live streams for a while because some people were mad at me and I didn't want to hurt any live streams. And Harry said something, I go, yeah, I don't want to hurt your live stream.
Well,
come on, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt Night Train. It just, evidently you either love me or you hate me. And there's no really good in between there. And I was really humbled by the fact that it's, first of all, Night Train said won't happen. you're always welcome. And Ari said, I won't allow anyone not to be nice to you. And I just thought, how very sweet, because you don't always find that on live chats. I've gone on live streams where this one group just hid me. I was saying things, nobody could hear me, and I didn't know it.
Right.
And so I never, unless I'm actually invited and are just someone says, hey, Val, why don't you show up sometime? I don't always show up. I don't just go into a live stream usually unannounced because of that.
Well, obviously, you know that with me, that anytime you want to come over, you can come on. Brenda was popped into mine today and was chit chatting with us.
Oh yeah.
And Sonia was on crying, today. She had an auntie that passed away, and if you're at the funeral, and her cousin had really kept very limited contact with her throughout the years. And she had to sneak over to see her aunties when he wasn't around and stuff like that. And she did something, and he was there, and he come up to her and apologized to her. And she was so overwhelmed, she didn't know how to react. And she was on our stream today. You could hear her breaking down, and Brenda happened to be in there. And I said, Brenda, could you come on and talk to Sonia? Because there's only me being a guy, there's only so much I know what to do. And Brenda says,
you're just taking the quick way out. A lot of guys are uncomfortable with lots of emotion, right?
Well,
right?
Yeah. Well, I tried to do everything I could, to make her feel better, because I like Sonia and that. And obviously, I like her because she's always invited to be on my panel, no matter what. I have her up there, whether she's talking or not. She's there.
That's nature's beauty. She is a beautiful person. She's very kind, very nice. I don't see her as much on my channel right now. That's because you're hogging her. I thought I would tell you, Claude, it's not nice. We all need some nature's beauty. We need to share.
The thing is, she comes over when, if I'm on, she's there, and that. And we were talking one day about nose hair extensions. It's a fad. You need to go check out her page. She did a quick video, and she took fake eyelashes and glued them inside of her nostrils. And it's on her page right now.
So funny. There's some really good, sweet people that are what I call super supporters, right? Yeah. And Claude hogs everybody. I know, Rodney. I know. He's such a YouTube hog person. How do you say that?
Do you want me to arrange with Sonia so she can come over and hang out? I tell you what, we call her Annie Oakley now, because she comes on my chat. I guarantee before I even see a troll, he's gone, and he looked down and it's nature's beauty got him. So
that's like me. I love Whack-A-Troll. I love it.
Yeah, and I mean, I was one day, I had the mouse right over getting ready to block this guy, and I was ready to click, and he was already gone. It was her. So we call her Annie Oakley now. So, but anyway, getting back to her cousin,
Gary,
he apologized to her, and I told her, best I could, down the line, maybe you guys will become best friends because of this. She said, there's so much had passed, and she missed so much, and he missed so much, and it was just too much for her, and I can understand that. And we started relating like things with my daughter and stuff like that. So hopefully it made her better. Then Brenda says, have her message me. I think she went on Facebook, and obviously Brenda's on Facebook. I think they did FaceTime on Facebook to talk to each other.
Yeah. I think that sometimes when we lose people very dear to us, I lost a cousin, Lloyd, within the past couple weeks, and then one of my cousins' little grandsons ended up with E. coli and almost passed away. So there were so many things going on in this one space of time, And I was telling someone, it's so funny now when you go to family reunions and you realize you're the old ones now. It used to
Well,
be the aunts, the uncles, grandma, they were the kind of over the family. And then you look around and like my dad's there, my Aunt Clara, and that's about it now. And so then it's us.
right.
Who the hell
Well,
wants to follow what we say? I'm just, when did this happen?
well, it's like my wife. She's been working at the company that she's at for many, many years now, you know, and within
Nice,
2 years,
Ryan.
2 years, she's going to be gone. And I went there one day to pick her up, and I said, "Who are all these young kids? Interns?" She says, "No, that's marketing people. That's engineer." She says, "You got to realize we're getting older." And I said, "These all look like young little kids." She says, "I
Right?
was a young kid working, starting out here too at one point." So
They're like babies, and they're not. They're so smart. And I'm sitting there going, as they're getting smart, I'm not so much now. It's everything's kind of flowing. I don't know what it is, but I like I said, I went to do the webinar today and couldn't get the mic to work. And I was using Zoom and YouTube and a webinar. And so we're going to redo it. The minute I turned everything down, I went back up to retest it. It came on. And I thought, you know,
I know
what?
I feel your pain. I had started live stream 3 times and my internet kept going out. And I'm getting so frustrated because I had a really good conversation going on here. And my views were right up there. And I'm saying, yes, I'm doing this and getting this. You know, I got something that people are interested in. You're watching. And the freaking internet crapped out on me. And I'm going, oh, what the, you know, and I'm trying to restart it. And I said, hopefully come
Right,
back.
Ryan.
Hi, Kim.
Furball. Hi, Furball. So Ryan just got all his stuff ready and he's ready to fly. He's ready to go. So
Yeah.
I think that's so exciting. So you know what, Claude, I was thinking at this point, you know, I don't do rants on YouTube. I did one a while back about something so totally not YouTube-ish. It was about something in my other work life, and it was like 2 years ago. And I just thought, I don't know why I think that anybody wants to hear any of that.
Yeah,
Because that rant side of life, it's something that we say are like, I understood yours when they said you were taking the money. I understood that because that to me was like a personal attack. But I will also tell you, I try not to give voice to things that are just plain mean.
right.
Right? Because that just gives people joy because they were able to get you there.
Exactly.
And so
I realize
for that reason, I won't go and do it. But if I say I like you and things are that, I mean that. I don't have to put that on, right?
Right.
And if I don't, then you won't. Yeah. But I tell you, the rants I don't do. Now, and it doesn't mean people don't cut me off of traffic. And it doesn't.
Oh,
That things sometimes just go where I'm sitting there going, what the hell? You did not do that.
you notice you don't notice what my logo says on it, do you?
What?
It says Drone Effects Aerial Photography, and if you go to my Facebook page, above it says "What the hell?"
Right.
Because I was doing something one day and I kept
Right,
Nacho Rollings is one that did the initial this graphic, then they animated it. And I was doing something. I kept saying, "What the hell?" Next thing I look up, there's a graphics that said above it, "What the hell?" He made it. So this actually the one that's running on my picture right now. Actually, will come up. Will say, "What the hell" on it.
I think because they have traffic in Idaho, they're starting to get traffic, and they get people who just drive just beyond the normal. I've driven down in San Diego. I've driven in cities. I've driven in San Francisco, Washington, D.C., never have a problem. But you get on our streets and people just go right in front of you and start hitting the brakes. And I'm like, really? Because there was no one behind me. You could easily just move behind me. Lewis P. Hey.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but he just said hello.
He's just giving me such a headache. How hot is it?
You know how to get mad back at people. I know. Uh, in Michigan, we call. I'm not going to point it at you, but this is called. You know what this is, right?
Yes.
In Michigan, this is called a Michigan wave because it's hanging out the window like this, right? Well, I was driving a car, delivering a car to a dealer, and I have to go to my Instagram to get it. But I was delivering this car, and I'm sure you probably know what a Challenger is.
Yep.
Okay, I was driving what they call a 392 Challenger, and this is the front end. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's got the chin splitter.
Yeah.
Well, it's 485 horsepower. This car it's an RT. It's an RT. Right there's the kind of a side view of it. Anyway, I was delivering this car to a dealer. I made a turn, and this guy was coming down through. He wouldn't get over till last. Well, this thing has what they call sport mode in it. You flip the shifter over. It's got paddle shifters in it.
Yes.
So I dropped it down to the lowest gear I could get. And he was right next to me. And this thing is, when you get on the motor, is extremely, extremely loud.
All days for sure.
And I was less than 200 feet. I was at 92 miles an hour. This guy with the excursion, he goes like this and back on. I scared the living crap out of him. So,
I tell you, I love my little Beetle because it's turbo. So when I hit the gas, so I was driving Subarus because I worked in the mountains for like 14 years, and it would snow like crazy. And I'd be pushing snow with my cars, and a Subaru handles really well in the snow. It's not a peppy car, or what I call. You hit the gas, 0 FPV, thank you so much. Oh, look, got a little fox. Oh, God, I love that. I love that. Thank you, 0. Guys, make sure you check this channel out. Oh, my God. So sweet. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm squirreled. I'm squirreled.
I was looking for. I drove a red one, a red Turbo Beetle. It was a 2018. I had to drive it from Detroit, Michigan to Grand Rapids, which is about 2.5 hours. I actually liked that car. It had the nice painted red dash in it. It was all fancy inside. And it wasn't, when you're in it driving it didn't feel like a Beetle or a Bug per se, obviously, but I enjoyed it.
So it's my mom's car. I bought it from her after she wasn't allowed to drive anymore, because before she died, she just needed a little extra money, right, to do what she wants to do. So I told her, fine. So we went and got it, we went to CarMax, and they told her what it was worth, and that's what I gave her. And because she gets so mad because she said I was driving like a little old lady. She's in her flipping 80s, and she's complaining that I drive like a little old lady. And I said, Mom, when I have cargo that matters to me, I don't drive crazy. I just don't. So then she started saying, hit the gas, hit the gas. She's just, I don't know what the hell is happening. So I hit the gas. We hit this bump in the road. The whole Beetle goes into the air, comes crashing down. She pops out of her seat, hits the roof, comes back down. And we're both just like, oh. And I looked at her, and I could tell she's going to get really upset then, because it's just my mom. And I started laughing so hard, I go, nothing but air. Nothing but that. And he started cracking up. So when she couldn't drive anymore, I told her, I have to have that car. That was some of the funnest memories, for the later part of life. That thing can take the air. It was crazy. And when you hit the gas, it almost throws me in the back seat. That thing has some real good turbo.
Somebody had to say hi.
Baby. Oh, look at you, you little cutie.
This is my buddy. He's not in my videos. If you watch him, he's sitting on the golf cart seat when I fly. So, his name is Nico. Nikolai Snickerdoodle.
Oh, Snickerdoodle. What a good name. Yeah. That's what I started calling my I hear all this water. I'm hoping Kevin's out doing something, but God knows what he's doing. Oh, geez. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Hold on 1 minute. Hold on while I handle the situation. Hold on, everyone.
She'll be back. Okay, I'm taking over this live stream now. I got my studio set up for everybody to see me. Hi's everybody. Hello, Zero FPV, Golden Retro Movies. Hello. Hello, Kim. Love my drones. Above and Beyond. Hello, Manic, if you're still there. Hello, Trevor. Anybody else we didn't say hi to, hello. Thanks, Zero FPV, for the 5. Val appreciates it. Let's see here. He's from Germany. That's cool. I'm just trying to fill in for her because she's busy. So we do this on here. So yeah, I love my drones. I drive exotic cars for a living. I do it 3 days a week. That's where I'll be tomorrow. I drive anything from a Chevy Spark up to 26-foot box truck. So just depends on which day of the week you want me to move. I've driven Beamers, Volvos, Mustangs, Camaros, all of them. So, and hello, Rodney Bell. Nice to see you again. See, I got my studio going because she's not here, so I'm hijacking. No, I'm not hijacking her stream. Just kind of fill in for her. So, yeah. So, hello, everybody. I just got part of the stream showing. So, if I missed anybody, we apologize, and I apologize. I pretty much do the same thing on my channel. So, which probably Thursday I'll be on again because next 2 days I got to work. So, thank you. This is a Ney Design Studio, and I need to sit back and I can rest my arm on the counter. So, it's my virtual studio. Thanks, Rodney. I have all kinds of goodies with OBS now. They set this all up for me, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Just don't let Val know I took over her channel and got my studio going and all that. Yeah, I have all kinds of stuff. He designed this. You see the graphics on the front of the studio. The screen behind me, the TV screen, if you actually look pretty close, it's got Val's chair on it. So if she talks and comes on, you can actually see
Oh
Val.
my God.
You can actually
You
see
have
Val.
the desk.
Did you notice you're in the screen behind the desk too? If I talk, you'll
Well
see
done.
yourself. I told everybody I was
Well
taking over your
done. Oh my God, where is it? Boop, boop, boop. Oh my God. So you do have the desk.
Yep, I have the desk. Hey, look, you're in the screen behind me right now.
I see that. I see that.
Yeah. Ney was creative. I have like the studio. I have, sometimes you need to get this one. We're having technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Oh my God, I do like that one. I think I had that one.
This is one you need. Don't
Finger
forget
down. What?
Don't forget to like, thumbs up the video. If you got to go to the bathroom, you can play this one, or you just go back to this camera. So,
hey, doggies. So the doggies are back in because there's no playtime in the water.
Paul's
You've
being
been hijacked. I saw.
Paul's
Finger
being
down.
a troll. He said, "Finger down." I think you need to eject him. You see that? Paul said, "Finger down."
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
He's being a troll.
Yeah, because he was supposed to be in here, and now he's not. I'm just beginning to see. I got dog hair on me now. Dogs. That is the wonderful world of dogs.
Yeah, on the screen there, if love my drones, I'll do it again to show you.
The computer won't handle that.
It's called Studio, but anyway, if you look
Orange
on the
soda.
inside, there's black screens. I can put people in those black screens, and Val's on the screen behind me right now. So if I do a OBS setup where you just want to have a show where you just got 2 people on it, we can just go this way, and the other person can be on the screen, so you have your own studio set up. And this is a Dell Alienware computer. It has like 2 terabyte hard drives and a bunch of
Nice.
it's a game computer. That's why I can run it. So
Yeah, see, that's that's what I didn't want, like the desk. And I was talking with Nay about that, because what I wanted was what Zoom just naturally has. You can bring people up and they're all the same size, and then
Right.
you can do interviews from that perspective. And that's what I want. And I thought, because my show, the desk looks pretty darn fancy, and it's perfect for you, Claude. And I know Russell's used it, and it works really good with everyone. But for some reason, it's not the look that I was after. But I can't get the look I was after.
right.
So it's all going to stay right here, Claude. Right in my little brain there.
Golden Retro Drone asked what type of drones I fly. I got the ultimate FPV drone I fly. I have Inspire. I have
Wow.
Mavics. I have Mavic Airs. I have Unique. That my ultimate drone is a Cessna 310.
So do you fly all your drones?
I break them out, and if like a weekend, if I go up north, I'll grab something different and take something different up there. So I try to rotate them out. Yeah,
Okay.
Mr.
Because I think
Browning.
you kind of have to. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Claude, do you remember our conversation on your stream? You told everybody to remind you when you do that nervous thing with your.
But I got a bad habit now, Val. I'll sit there like this with my finger over my mouth and talk. So I sit there like this, and there's a secret password in the and Paul was doing the thumbs down because he was telling me to put my hand away from my mouth. It's a bad.
Oh.
The ultimate FPV bird. Love my drones.
And Val's like being the guest then. Cool, right?
Because we want Claude to present the best to everybody, not.
Love my drones asked. It's a 2008 Cessna 310, 6-passenger airplane, twin engine. So
yeah,
I fly my drones in that, and they can do 180 miles an hour. And my Yorkie's being a pain in the butt.
He just wants everyone to know what he's up to.
No, what he wants. I'm going to mute myself. I'm going to run out, and I have to get him a cookie.
Okay, go get him a cookie because he needs one. Let's see. There we are. I can't tell. Where is this? Hold on. How long have I been on? Oh my gosh, guys, I think I've been on a long time. Oh, I didn't realize, guys. I've kept you here a long time, haven't I? I didn't even realize I had to go look and see how long this was. Claude was being yeah. See how Claude works? All of a sudden, he's got a big old desk moved into the studio. Right,
Yeah,
Paul?
he moved right on in. Yeah.
Oh, I tell ya. Paul is back now. You enjoy your brownies and ice cream. Yeah, were you? 2 hours and 13 minutes above and beyond drones. I had no idea. Fast as I've been in a Cessna was. I don't know, 120 knots. Wow. Yeah. Wow. So guys, I do need to let you go because I actually was going to do other stuff today, and I came on. I didn't realize that Claude and I Paul we just went on for like 2 hours.
It's been that long?
It has.
Well, Val, the interesting thing is you can turn your live stream over just by when you exit, it stays live. Claude can keep running it, and you get the view time.
No.
I'll
Claude
put
needs
my-
to go on and get some view time because he's not to 4,000 yet, and we need to get him there. So, guys,
Yeah.
I just want to tell you, I know there are a lot of places you could go and a lot of things you could see, and the fact you chose to be here with us today is just so very kind of you. You guys are so very sweet. I'm so happy you were here. Rodney, Ed, Above and Beyond, Tony, Paul, Furball, just all of you. And we had Rick Halber in today. I mean, it was just so much fun, and I so appreciate it. And if I didn't mention anyone, or I forgot to mention someone, please know it was not on purpose. It was not intentional. And I'm going to see you guys. Hopefully, you'll be able to come tomorrow to watch me at 7 o'clock on Tuesday, Eastern Time, 7 o'clock. And I'll be there looking forward to seeing you guys. Hey, Claude, thank you so much. Paul, thank you. It's so kind of you guys to come on and spend time with me. So I'm going to stop the broadcast. You guys can stay there just for a second. Guys,
Claude and I have an excuse though, Val. The
I'm
weather is
afraid.
the weather's not best here in Michigan right now,
No.
right, Claude?
The sun's out and it's puffy clouds and it's really breezy. It wouldn't be fun flying a
Thank you,
drone right now.
Rodney. Thank you. Zero, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you all. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much for coming in.